If you're chartering tonnage for African petroleum movements right now, you've probably noticed something. Mr. Tankers are everywhere. Short-haul coastal trades, Dangote loadings, cross-border product movements, MRs dominate them all. But here's what most people miss. This isn't random. There's a specific reason why MR tankers captured 33% of the entire tanker market in 2024, and why they're the go-to vessel for African oil trade. I'm Chris from SEAMAYORS Digital Hub, and today I'm breaking down the exact economics, operational advantages, and route patterns that make MR tankers the smartest choice for African petroleum logistics. If you're chartering tonnage or evaluating vessel options, this is essential intelligence. Let's dive in. First, let's talk specs, because understanding why MRs work requires knowing what they are. EMSA stands for Medium Range Product Tanker. The critical numbers: deadweight, 40,000 to 55,000 DWT, optimal voyage distance, 500 to 2,000 nautical miles, draft 12 to 13 meters, shallow enough for most African ports, cargo flexibility, clean products, and dirty cargoes. Now here's why these specs matter specifically for Africa. Reason 1. Port access. Most West African ports have draft restrictions. Lagos, Tema, Abidjan, Luanda. They can't accommodate VLCCs or even many Suezmax vessels at full load. But MRs, they access virtually every major African petroleum terminal. Real example, Lagos Apapa terminal has a maximum draft of 13.5 meters. A fully loaded VLCC needs 20 plus meters. An MR at 12.5 meters, perfect fit. Reason 2, parcel size match. African petroleum demand is regional, not continental. A single country needs 40,000, 50,000 tons of gasoline or diesel. Exactly one MR cargo. You're not splitting cargoes or waiting to accumulate volume. One vessel, one discharge port, maximum efficiency. Ghana's monthly gasoline import? Approximately 150,000 tons. That's 3 MR cargoes, not one VLCC that requires complex discharge logistics. Reason 3, short-haul economics. This is the game changer. Look at typical African routes. Angola to Nigeria, 1,200 nautical miles, 3 to 4 days. Nigeria to Ghana, 450 nautical miles, 2 days. Senegal to Ivory Coast, 800 nautical miles, 2 to 3 days. These are perfect Mr. distances. A VLCC on these routes? Massive overcapacity and wasted positioning time. An MR? Optimal utilization with quick turnaround for the next charter. The economics. An MR can complete 4 to 5 short-haul African voyages in the time a VLCC completes one transatlantic round trip. That's 4 to 5 charter opportunities versus 1. Reason 4, cargo flexibility. Here's what traders love. IMSIs can carry gasoline, diesel, jet fuel, naphtha, and crude oil. One voyage, it's clean products from Dangote. Next voyage, it's crude from Angola. This flexibility means higher utilization rates. Industry data shows MRs achieving 85 to 95% utilization versus 70-80% for larger specialized vessels. That's 15 to 25% more earning days per year. The 2024 data proves it. MR tankers dominated tanker sales at 33% market share. That's not coincidence. That's the market recognizing optimal vessel economics for regional trade patterns. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, or rather the refinery in Lagos. Dangote Refinery's 650,000 barrels per day capacity created unprecedented MR demand. Here's the actual loading data from early 2024. Crude imports to Dangote, 5 VLCCs from US Gulf, 1 Suezmax from US Gulf, 17 Suezmax from Nigerian terminals, but refined product exports from Dangote, almost entirely MR tankers. Why? Because Dangote is distributing products to regional West African markets, Ghana, Senegal, Ivory Coast, 40,000-ton parcels. European buyers taking 45,000, 50,000-ton cargoes. South African importers, 50,000-ton shipments, spot market opportunities across the Atlantic Basin. Each of these movements is perfectly sized for MR capacity. One facility created sustained demand for dozens of MR fixtures monthly. Real impact. Dangote exported over 3 million tons of refined products in 2024. At 45,000 tons per MR cargo, that's approximately 67 MR voyages from a single loading terminal. That's consistent, predictable demand that vessel operators dream about. If you're chartering MR tonnage for African petroleum movements right now, availability and reliability are everything. You need vessels positioned in the right areas with the right specifications, operated by owners who understand African trade patterns. That's exactly what Sea Transport Group specializes in. They operate a fleet of 10 modern MR product tankers specifically suited for Dangote Refinery loadings, West African short-haul petroleum trades, cross-border product distribution, Atlantic Basin export movements. Their vessels are available now for immediate fixture. For serious chartering inquiries, charteringaseatransportgroup.com. Critical detail. When you send your letter of intent or inquiry, mention the reference code SEAMAYORS-REF. This ensures priority handling and connects your inquiry directly to their chartering desk. Whether you're a trader securing tonnage for a Dangote lifting, a marketer moving products between African markets, or a logistics manager evaluating vessel options, Sea Transport Group's MR fleet is positioned for exactly these trade patterns. Now let me show you the specific routes where MRs are crushing the competition. Let's get specific. Here are the 5 African routes where MR tankers have become the dominant vessel class. Route 1. Dangote to West African ports, distance 450, wide by 200 nautical miles. Voyage time 2 to 4 days. Typical cargo 40,000, 50,000 tons refined products. Frequency, daily departures during peak season. Why Emirates win. Quick turnaround allows vessels to complete 8 to 10 voyages per month. A Suezmax on the same route, only 4 to 5 voyages due to longer loading, discharge times and overcapacity. Charter rate advantage, EMSs command $18,000 to $25,000 per day on these routes versus Suezmax at $30,000, $40,000 per day. But the MR completes twice as many voyages, making it more profitable for both owner and charterer. Route 2, Angola crude to Nigerian refineries, distance 200 nautical miles, voyage time 3 to 4 days, cargo 45,000 tons. Angolan crude market driver, Dangote's feedstock diversification. West African crude imports surged 70% in 2024, driven by Dangote's need for diverse crude slates. Angola became a primary supplier, and Emirates are the perfect size for these short-haul crude movements. Route 3, intra-West Africa product distribution, Ghana to Togo, 150 nautical miles, Nigeria to Cameroon, 400 nautical miles, Senegal to Mauritania, 350 nautical miles. These ultra-short routes are MR territory exclusively. Larger vessels can't economically justify positioning for such short distances. Market size, estimated 200 plus MSR fixtures annually on intra-West Africa routes, up from 120 in 2022. That's 67% growth in 2 years. Route 4, West Africa to South Africa, distance 4,500, 5,000 nautical miles, voyage time 12 to 15 days, cargo 50,000 tons refined products from Dangote. This route exploded in 2024 as Dangote targeted South African markets. EMSs are ideal because South African ports have draft restrictions similar to West Africa. Parcel size match South African import requirements. Return voyage opportunities from South African crude exports. Route 5, West Africa to Europe, reverse flow, distance 3,500, 4,000 nautical miles, voyage time 10 to 12 days, cargo 45,000 tons, gasoline, diesel to European spot markets. This is the route that used to go the opposite direction. European refineries shipped products to Africa. Now, Dangote ships products to Europe when spot prices are favorable. 2024 data, multiple Suezmax cargoes of Dangote products reached European markets, but MRs handle the smaller, more frequent parcels that European traders prefer for blending and spot market flexibility. Let's talk money, because ultimately vessel choice comes down to economics. Utilization rates. Industry averages for 2024. Mister tankers, 88% utilization. Suezmax tankers, 76% utilization. VLCC tankers, 72% utilization. Why the difference? MCs have more charter opportunities due to their size, flexibility, and port access. An MR can take a 40,000-ton cargo or a 52,000-ton cargo. A VLCC, it's waiting for 200,000 plus ton opportunities only. Ballast positioning costs. Here's where MCs really shine in African trade. Scenario: you need to move a 45,000-ton gasoline cargo from Lagos to Tema, 450 nautical miles. Option A, charter an MR, ballast positioning from previous discharge, 600 nautical miles average laden voyage, 450 nautical miles. Total voyage, 1,050 nautical miles. Time charter equivalent $22,000 day total voyage cost, $10,000. Option B, charter a Suezmax, ballast positioning, 200 nautical miles, fewer Suezmax available in region. Laden voyage, 450 nautical miles, but vessel only 22% full. Total voyage, 1,650 nautical miles, time charter equivalent, $35,000 day total voyage cost, $210,000. The MR saves you $100,000 on a